In life, it's all about natural selection and the survival of the fittest. If you can smoothly adjust and transition into this new phase, then you're going to be liked and you're going to thrive very well in this situation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Talks with Jinesh. In today's episode, we're going to talk about whether you can come to Canada in 2020 or not. Before we get started though, you gotta like this video, comment below, and you gotta subscribe if you haven't already. Without further ado, you're watching Talks with Jinesh. Let's get started. The Prime Minister has announced travel restrictions into Canada, and so most foreign nationals are not eligible to gain entry into Canada even if they have valid tourist visa or visitor's visa or electronic authorization. You can only enter into Canada if you are either a citizen of Canada or you are a protected person, you have dual citizenship with a valid Canadian passport, or you are a permanent resident. No matter who you are, if you are eligible to come to Canada, then you're going to have to go through the quarantine and you're going to have to show the government that you have a quarantine plan set for yourself that you're going to follow for a period of 14 days. And in your quarantine plan, you're going to have to answer two main components. That is how you're going to manage your day-to-day needs, that is get your groceries and stuff like that, and how you're going to get your medical care in case you need medicines day-to-day and you need prescriptions. And so you're going to have to show the government that how you're going to be able to manage that, how you're going to get those medicines that you need. This is absolutely mandatory. And now let's talk about if you are a student, what you should do. So for this, first I'm going to talk about the fees and your refund, how you're going to be able to get it in case your visa does not come. So if you have received your admission but you have not got your visa yet, then what are you going to do? You're probably confused and you're in this kind of dilemma that whether you should accept the offer letter or you should begin your classes, because if you don't get your visa eventually, then your money is dropped, right? Your money is wasted, because most times you're not going to get your refund unless you've already prepared before, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit. When you enter into Canada, you are going to need a visa. No matter what kind of situation there is, you're definitely going to need a visa, and once you show your visa in Toronto, that's when you're going to get your study permit. So for refunds, see, IRCC is an independent division and whatever rules they have is their own thing, it's their own department, but your fees is not connected with the RCC in any way. Your university and the RCC department, they are both two entities and they both work independently. Your fees can only be refunded to you from your university. So make sure whatever decision you make, before making that decision, make sure you have contacted your university, whichever college or program you're attending, make sure you've contacted them before making a solid decision, because your refund can only be processed by them. And so IRCC and the university, they're not connected in any way. So at MUN, at this university, how it works is you are going to be required to pay your fees before the first day of classes, and if for any reason you miss out, you don't, then that's fine as well. You can still do your courses, you can still do your classes, but you're going to incur a small fine, and that would be depending on the number of courses you take. I think once I did not pay my fees on time, and that was around $75 or something I paid for 5 courses, a fine. So basically by the beginning of the next semester, you're going to be required to pay off the fees for the current semester, and if for any reason this time you don't, then this is when things get serious and you will not be allowed to register for any of the future semesters unless you've got this payment cleared out. Also, you're going to get a 2 weeks grace period where you can take a course and see if this course is working out for you. If for any reason you're like, should I do this course or not? This course may be difficult. You will get 2 weeks to take classes, attend those classes, and see if the materials are fine for you. And if you think that this is what you're interested in, then you can carry on with the course. But if for any reason you feel like, no, you want to drop this course, then you're going to get 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks you're going to need to drop the course, and so then that's when you will get the full refund on the course that you've dropped. But after 2 weeks, if you drop a course, you will only get 50% refund. You will not get the full 100%. And I think just make sure that you're looking at the dates when you're going to get 50%, because after a certain date, you don't even get 50%, you only get 25%. And after a certain date also, you don't get 25% also. If you drop the course, then you will not be subject to academic prejudice, which means that course is not going to display on your GPA, and your GPA will not be affected. So make sure you're looking at all these things. All of these information can be found in the university academic calendar, and this is for all the universities. Every university has got their own academic calendar in which they've got the dates displayed. This is the last date for this is the last date for this. So make sure you're keeping up with that. And for Memorial University, the academic calendar, there is a link in the description. You can check it out. If you have not got your visa and you're wondering whether you should start your classes or not, then I would recommend you start your classes, because this way you're going to be pushed one semester ahead. You're going to be pushed 4 months ahead. You're going to be ahead in applying for your work term 4 months ahead. You're going to be applying for immigration 4 months ahead. You're going to graduate 4 months ahead. So your whole life will be pushed 4 months ahead, right? But keep in mind that if your visa gets refused, then you may not be able to get the full refund at the end of the semester for the semester that you've already done. Because think of it like this: the university is charging you to teach you the knowledge. So if they've already done their part and they've taught you the knowledge, why should they give you the money back? You understand? So what you need to do in this case is talk to the university, talk to the appropriate authorities, and tell them honestly that this is the case. I'm not sure if I'm going to get my visa or not. So in the event I do not get my visa, what should I do and how should I get my refund back? So they're going to have an alternative method for you. I'm sure they're going to have, and speak to the authorities. Make sure that you're putting them in the loop, keeping them informed about your situation. Come to an agreement before your visa gets refused. Don't wait until your visa has already been refused and then you go out and tell them that this is what happened. Now is the time. You've applied your visa. You should tell them that in the odd event that your visa gets refused, how can you get your refund? I'm sure they can have an exception for you. Take out your laptop, go research online and start shooting emails. For immediate answers and immediate results, it might be best to just give them a call directly and speak to them, because email communication can take a while. If you email on Friday afternoon, then you're probably not going to hear back until Tuesday because of the time gap as well. So it's best to just, pick up the phone and give them a call. I think that keep in mind the time difference as well, because people only work from 9 to 5 here. Also, if you want to know how to call them, then there is an app called Smart Wipe. I'm going to show you on my phone right now, and through this app you can basically make an international call at a really cheap rate. I'm going to open the app right now, right here. So you see this app, Smart Wipe. Just don't know about the focus, but so this is the app. Basically, you open it up, download it, and then you recharge, I think, $10 or so, and then you can make international calls for a really cheap rate. Also, for your first 3 months, if you recharge $10, most part of the world you can communicate for free. So this is a really interesting app, and also it's not $10, it's £10. So you gotta recharge £10. Now you are probably also wondering how you're going to be able to do the distance learning if you are in another country. Well, almost all of the universities in Canada have adjusted their remote learning in such a way that it accommodates all of the students in other countries as well. And so therefore you can still do your classes from your home country. How this works is, once you enter your local time in the online platform, so for example we use the D2L platform. Once you enter your local time in D2L, then your classes, your exams, your test automatically will be adjusted according to your local time. So for instance, if you have an exam at 9 a.m. in Newfoundland and in your home country the time is 2 p.m. and so once you've entered your local time in your D2L shell and saved it, you're going to see 2 p.m. and you're not going to see 9 a.m. So that is a feature that they have enabled, and that is really helpful. For your live classes, if you were not able to attend them because it is either late night or early morning, and if it's not convenient for you, then that's fine, because most universities have also enabled the lectures to be recorded. So all of the lectures that take place are most likely going to be recorded, and so you can review them later on at your own comfort and at a time that is suitable for you. It is important to keep in mind that these are trying times and we all have to get used to the new normal. Colleges and universities are still figuring out how to face this and best support the students. Now let's talk a little bit about part-time jobs. If you do come here and you're thinking that you're going to pay off your living expenses by doing jobs around the campus or around the city, then I would say that you should have the mindset of paying your own expenses in the beginning at least, because right now, if you've seen my previous videos, I've said that it is difficult to find a part-time job, especially after this COVID-19 has hit us. The economy is still recovering, and it is probably going to be a little bit difficult for you. So you should have the mindset that you're going to be able to stay on your own, live yourself, and pay your own rent, pay your own food, because somewhere or the other your financial situation could be affected. So keep that in mind before making a decision. If currently your financial situation is not good, then take advantage of this opportunity that you have. Stay home, prepare from your home, study from home, enjoy the cooked delicious food that your mom makes, spend time with your family, brother, sister that you have, and prepare for the winter. Because once you come here, then you're probably not going to go back for a very long time. So just take advantage, just utilize this opportunity that you have and spend as much as time as you can with your family and friends around the place that you live. Because once you come here, that's it, it's over. You are not going to go back for a very long time. Now let's talk about you have got your visa, you have got the admission, everything is set. What are you going to do in this case? You're in the dilemma of whether you should come here or you should stay home and prepare. So there is this thing going on that why should international students pay the huge fees when they are studying from their home country? They're not going to be able to attend the campus, see the campus, attend classes in person. And so what's the point of paying the same fees when they're going to be studying online and from their home? Well, I agree with that point of view, but here's the thing. In this time, you have to be positive and be able to adjust with the change very smoothly. In life, it's all about natural selection and the survival of the fittest. If you can smoothly adjust and transition into this new phase, then you're going to be liked and you're going to thrive very well in this situation. So like I said before, it's probably best to just stay home and spend time with your family and with your friends, enjoy the good food, and in this free time that you have, you can maybe invest that time into doing some projects. If you are in computer science, then spend some time learning courses on Udemy and gaining some good coding skills, creating groundbreaking projects and something that is going to impress employers when you get here. That is going to help you. However, if you are not satisfied still, then what you can do is maybe consider deferring your application to the winter semester. But keep in mind though, the winter semester, nothing is out. There is no information about whether the winter semester is going to be online or going to be in person. However, most likely the vaccine is going to come out soon for COVID-19 and be easily available to students by December, hopefully. So that's when I'm guessing that we're going to have the classes in person, but we do not have any official information, any confirmation about how the classes are going to take place. But as soon as something comes to light, it is going to be known and everyone is going to know about it. Make sure you are following mun.ca. That's where they are going to post the information. So keep monitoring the university website. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it and it helped you out, give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. I will see you in the next episode. Talk to you later.